Guys, thanks for stopping by. It's great to know that you survived this last cycle. I'm excited to experience a new cycle with you. Anyway, my name is... I've never shared my name, have I? I think I'll keep it like that. I use Egyptian Cartouche cards. They use the symbols that our ancient brothers and sisters in Egypt were familiar with, and they do have hieroglyphs on the corner of the cards to contain the potent energies inside these symbols. I do not use clarification cards from other decks because I do believe that it is disrespectful, as the cards by itself are already powerful. Now, what I have for today as a talisman is this Arabian or Yemeni short sword that was kind of just resting on my altar. It was looking really nice, and so I decided to bring it kind of as a message. It's open to interpretation, but I just really like the idea of cutting something to make it grow. So I will channel the sign that I'll be reading for. Scorpio. Alright, let me channel Scorpio and come up with a number. Okay. That was fun. Let me try that one more time. The same number I got last time, but it almost felt like I was getting kicked out of it. Yeah, it almost felt like I was getting kicked out that first channeling I did. So Scorpio's feeling a little secretive today. Let's see. And we've got 5. I will do the 5-point star spread facing you, the viewer. I will explain each card and each station of the spread as we go along. So let's get it started. Nature of the problem, situation, or question. This is comment given. Factors to be considered. The advice. And the conclusion. Alright, now we're talking. Makes sense why you're so secretive. Here we've got this, in the conclusion, we've got the Sphinx in reverse. Sphinxes are guards of secrets. Alright, let me just make sure that we can all get a good look at what we got here. Alrighty. Okay. I really hope that the audio sounds okay because the last video was really staticky, so I hope that your ears are okay so far. The nature of the problem, situation, or question is adaptability and acceptance. This wonderful animal, insect, was able to turn literally crap into almost beautiful spherical shapes. This is a dung beetle, the scarab. The divine counterpart is Capri, which is an attribute of the sun. So in this case, the scarab doesn't care about the fact that it's, pushing crap, because it knows what it has to do at the very end, and it's focused on that goal. And so the nature of the problem, situation, or question for you is accepting something that cannot be changed, and at the same time adapting to it. Not just surviving, but thriving in this uncertainty that we're in. Which makes sense, Scorpio. And so, the comet given, Nephite. Now, this is a sweet message. Interestingly, I don't know why it has a sweet tone, because Nephite is a reminder that we don't know everything. that we are looking at icebergs in life sometimes. Sometimes we think we know a lot about a certain thing, but then we realize that that is an iceberg. We were looking at the top, but we have no idea what's going on in the bottom. And that's the message that I'm getting here, but it's almost like, oh, sweetie, like, what you see is not what you get. And so that's the comment given, is that there are a lot of things right now that we cannot be sure about. You specifically, talking about this situation, thriving instead of surviving, understand that for you to make the decisions to go forward, to thrive, to adapt, acknowledge that you do not know what is really going on here. It's not your fault that you don't know what's going on. It's because a lot of things are hidden. Nephi is the night. She is goddess of decay. There's a lot of things that we do not see. We do not just watch something or somebody decaying. Ick, no way. There's a lot going on that we don't know. So that's what it's trying to tell you right here. And moving on to factors to be considered. Now, Bast. Yes, Bastet. There she is right there. This is a sinstrum. Very, very important instrument used in the ceremonies dedicated to Bastet. There is a connotation, a symbolism of balance, not only because of the dancers that have to do this with so much precision, but also the cat that she represents. And so in this case, in factors to be considered, it's gonna be like a dance, Scorpio. You're gonna have to figure out how to move, when to move. But it's all telling you that based on your intuition, because your intuition is kind of spot on. It's saying if you follow your intuition, you will move right. You will be able to move to the tune. So this is what I'm getting here. For factors to be considered, you have to really pay attention to your intuition and understand the moves that come along with what you decide once you do listen to your intuition. Alright, and here, advice, beautiful advice. We have Uraeus. Uraeus, she is the patron goddess of mountains. So when you think of a mountain, or when you are at a mountain, you feel silence, right? There's a silence on a mountain. So that's who she is. Uraeus is silent. But she strikes right when the moment presents itself. And that's the message in this wisdom. Observe your surroundings, kind of coinciding with this message that you don't know everything right now. So for the moment, take heed of your surroundings. Watch, listen, sense, perceive, and then you may act. You may go ahead. It's really, really trying to communicate that, I don't know, scorpions are like that too. They're not skittery or jittery. They do kind of stalk their prey in their own way. They are, meticulous. And once they do get to the point, they strike like a snake. And so it's really trying to get you to get your gear in, listen to your intuition, make sure that you pay attention to what's around you, not act on anything until you are sure about it. That's the advice. And here for the conclusion, we have Sphinx. Sphinx is the guardian of the secrets. Sphinx is not only the huge, of course, we also know them by the huge monuments standing guard, but they are also ferocious. So to have it here in the conclusion, or even advice, is that there was probably some serious indiscretion. There was probably some serious disrespect, whether you disrespected yourself by tolerating people's behavior, or following along that line, there has been some disrespect towards you, Scorpio. And so it's kind of saying this message of be careful. Be careful right now, because in taking note of all of these inclinations, thriving rather than surviving, understanding that we do not see everything. Before making decisions, we have to know that we know nothing. Following our intuition that helps us make the right step. Waiting to act. Observing everything that is around us. Using it as information and a tactic to be one step ahead. There is going to be some disrespect, some discretion in these coming times. This is another message that I'm getting here, Scorpio, that there is going to be a lot of tests that is going to frustrate and annoy you. A lot of people are going to be on edge in this coming month. And so, interestingly enough, I'm getting the reverse and the upright meaning, because it's two sides of a coin here. Yes, you will be tested. There will be a disrespect, a discretion. There might be some aggression, but you need to stay strong. Understanding all of these messages that we have here in this reading, you do have your own homework of being tenacious, being strong, continue to stand guard of your own dignity and peace, Scorpio. Beautiful. Well, if you have made it to the reading, to the end of this reading thus far, I really appreciate you, and I hope, or I have faith, that this message will give you something in the near future. Anyway, with that, Scorpio, I had a lot of fun reading for you in this new year. That was really nice, a really nice and complete message you got. So, with that, I am expecting that the direction that you will go towards in this new cycle will be one where you are able to thrive. Thank you so much. Please go in peace, and until next time, Scorpio.